So a lot of people talk about cost of goods sold. The cost of goods sold includes all those things. It's not just the cost of the item. So I went and I bought this item for $5. Hey guys, it's Big Mike here. I decided to go ahead and do a video, and I've combined about 3 days total on this. I didn't have a huge number of sales individually. I had a good amount of sales dollar-wise. I had a total of just shy of $500 total sales across those 3 days. My week is way above what the average has been. If I don't sell anything the next 2 days, though, which can happen in eBay, you can go days without any sales, then it'll be an average week. But right now I'm above average. So about $500 the last 3 days there, 2.5 days actually, I guess. So $494 is the number I've came up with. The actual sold amount total is $494. The cost of those items that when I went out and purchased those from other sites was about $37. So $494 in sales, $37 in the cost of the goods before all the other fees. The other fees and everything else taken out, if you want to know the exact profit, it's around $367 in profit for the last 3 days of sales. Now that counts everything. That's counting my shipping fees, the taxes, the eBay and the PayPal fees, and any other things that I have to combine into the actual cost of those items. So a lot of people talk about cost of goods sold. The cost of goods sold includes all those things. It's not just the cost of the item. So I went and I bought this item for $5. Well, we have almost a 10% tax, so it's going to be $5.50. Then I'm going to have to list that item. If I list that item and I have to pay an eBay fee, what are your eBay fees? 30 cents to list it, whatever, if you do additional pictures, all those kind of things, those kind of go into your cost of goods sold. Then at the end, when the item sells, you have a final value fee, which typically for most users is about 10%. So that you take that 10% of that item that sold, and that adds into your cost of goods. Now, one thing to know there is the cost of that fee, that eBay fee, is calculated on the sale price plus the shipping price. So if you sold the item for $10 and you charge $10 to ship it, your actual eBay fee, the 10%, is going to be $2 because it's going to be 10% on the total amount of money you made on that sale, which is kind of messed up. Some people don't realize that. That's why a lot of people try to combine shipping in and just say, you know what, I know I'm going to have to pay the fee on everything anyway, I'll just combine the shipping in. But what I typically like to do is I like to ensure I get my profit out of the item itself, and I'll let eBay calculate out the shipping separately. And then after all that's done, then you have your PayPal fee. So PayPal fees typically is around 3% on top of all that. So you sold the item for $20, you had a $2 fee from eBay for their 10%, and then the person paid the $20 plus potentially tax. So let's say the person paid a 10% tax. So now they're going to pay $22. Your PayPal fee is going to be 3% of that total sum. So you got to really make sure you calculate in all your fees whenever you're doing your sales. So all that to say, remember, cost of goods sold is an important thing, and that is all your fees that count up. And then on top of all that, you got to really kind of consider my boxes. My boxes I buy range from anywhere from 15 cents to 55 cents a piece. So if I sell an item and it uses a 55-cent box, I need to count that into my cost of goods sold. If I use tape, which I have to replenish weekly almost, then that's like a couple pennies per box, so, and then bubble wrap and all those other things. So make sure whenever you're doing your own calculations, as you kind of go through all this, I say I had $367 profit. I probably should remove a couple $10 or $20 out of that for the other things that I don't typically talk about, the boxes, the tape, and those kind of things. And a lot of YouTubers won't tell you that stuff. They won't tell you, hey, I got $300 profit. Well, when you really start getting down into it, you start calculating out all the other time and fees. If I got $300 and I spent 20 hours doing that, then you got to calculate how much did I make per hour. At some point, you have to make sure you're definitely making at least minimum wage, because you can go work anywhere else doing minimum wage, right? So keep in mind, the cost of goods sold is a very important number to keep a metric on and calculate. Set up something that you can use to calculate that. Set up a little, if you have Excel, use that. If you have something else, some other calculation tool, or just a calculator, just make sure you calculate out your total cost of goods sold and always round up a little bit extra just in case to make sure you're going to meet your profit. So if you want $5 profit on an item, make sure you calculate all those things in and then add that $5 in as your starting bid point for your auctions. That said, you'll get to see here, I've got 3 days worth of sales. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And as always, God bless and enjoy the video. Okay guys, the first item that sold is this G.I. Joe Timeless Collection. This is the rebrand. I think it's from 1993. Let's see here. Oh, it's from 2004. Sorry, I had to flip it around. I could not remember for sure. So this is probably like the second iteration. This has a Kung Fu grip. So it's a pretty cool looking device. It's got a Meyer 70 years sticker on it as well from, I think that's like Meyer's toy store. Not sure. But anyway, it's a Hasbro deal. It's got a little box deal over here. I think this is for storing the G.I. Joe and his items. Got scuba gear and all that, so pretty cool. This item actually, I had it listed for $94, $93.99. And I've had so many people looking at it that I finally just decided, I've been sending offers in the 80s. And I finally just said, you know what, I'm going to send a great offer out, $77.77. And the guy bought it within just a few minutes, or the person bought it within a few minutes. So there you go, $77.77. This cost me $2. They paid shipping on top, so profit on this is probably going to be around $65. The next item is kind of a messed up. I've got 4 of these. It's the Mohonic Star Wars from Phantom Menace guy. It's a Kenner figurine. This guy apparently is a pretty highly collectible one. Problem is up here I got a sticker, and then on the back I got a sticker. Now I actually had a viewer send me a message and said, hey, you should just use a hair dryer on it and they should come right off. So what I'll probably do is I've got these 4 listed. I've got them listed pretty cheap. This one sold for $8.19 with an offer. They paid shipping on top. I got $2 into it, so it was probably like a $4 profit. But because these have already had some damage, it looks like where the previous owner tried to take them off, I'm not going to mess with these. But the future ones, as I get future ones in, if there's a sticker, that's a great idea. I had not thought of it in a while. I had not thought of it at all. I'll try to use a hair dryer on. I do know if you use Goo Gone, that can work on plastics. Problem with that is it usually has this very strong orange smell, and I don't want to clean off an item and then ship it and then it smell like oranges when they open up the package. So either way, $4 profit. Both the last 2 items from all the items I think so far are from the Mother's Day haul. So okay, another $2 item from the Mother's Day haul. This is a Yenko Camaro 1969. Really cool car. You guys have ever seen those? Very cool. So this is actually the one I did a couple videos back where a guy bought this. These have a pretty high defect rate where if you don't look close enough, you can see the hood will actually crack in half. The paint job will start flaking and cracking. And I don't know if that's because of storage issues or what, but this one looks absolutely mint. The previous buyer bought it and was sending all kinds of messages about if it had any defects at all, they didn't want to fool with having to return it, etc. So go back and watch that video. It's pretty much how to handle a little bit of how to handle a bad eBay buyer and how you should try to get past things. But anyway, another buyer, I actually reduced the price a little bit. Buyer bought this for $60, paid $15 shipping because it's very heavy. It's about 4 pounds heavy. So total profit on this is probably around $50. So another good sale. I'm glad this one's gone because this one had a little bit of a headache to it because of multiple, I think I had about a dozen messages back and forth with that guy. So, and then he bought it and then wanted to return it. So there you go. Okay, the last item is actually very tiny. It's these little, I don't know if you guys will be able to see these. It's a little Lord of the Rings. I guess it's the Monopoly set. Yeah, it's a 6-piece Monopoly set. It's all the little characters. Here's the dwarf. And I think is that Aragorn or Legolas? There's Aragorn, I guess. So anyway, they're all these little pewter. There's 6 of them. I got these in a box with a bunch of other stuff. I think I got less than $1 into it. I sold them for $7.99, and the buyer paid $4 shipping. So I think I got $1 into it. So profit on that's probably close to $6. Just goes to show you guys. I think there's several other YouTubers that have shown you can sell game pieces from just about any game, especially if you buy one and it's parted out. Take the pieces out. If there's major pieces missing, just list the other pieces individually or as a lot. You can sell just about anything when it comes to board games nowadays. So check it out. Not a bad profit for 6 little pewter pieces. Okay, so now I'm going to cover some of the items that have sold on June 9th. Just to kind of go over, because there's been some big sales, but not several items. So I want to make sure the video has a lot of items to kind of go over. This sale is actually an item that I got from the same guy that I bought all the other. Let's see. Let's get this one up there first. Danbury Mint. This one's Mankind and Cactus Jack cards. They're little gold-plated cards. It's kind of hard to see them, but there you go. And then this is a binder of 70 gold-plated cards. Says 22 karat gold and it's actually got somebody's name on it, engraved on it. I think these are like a limited launch that went out to specific people. But anyway, I got these for $20 from the same guy I got all the other Mother's Day items from. But this was like the very first day I went, and I saw these, and at first I thought there's probably not worth anything, and I left. And if you guys go back and watch the first video I did on the haul, I was very surprised. I got just down the road and I looked and saw that they were worth several $100s. So I actually called back and said, hey, let me know how much you want for them. And he said, I think it was $20. He said $20 and you can have them all. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll come back. So I went back. So I got these for $20, and they actually sold for $329.99. So absolutely, probably one of my best sales this year. It's going to end up being easily $280 profit on that, which is absolutely just made my week. So anyway, it's a big one. If you guys come across things, a lot of times you see things with, 14 karat, 10 karat, 20 karat, all these different types of gold plating. A lot of times they're not really worth anything. And same thing on like silver plated silverware, silver plated dishes and stuff. Especially modern stuff. I don't think they're really typically worth a whole lot. What you're looking for is obviously full content, so not just plating. But anyway, these were very valuable, and there is actually a set. I think the set is 140. This is only a set of 7, the first half. And I think the years ranged, I believe it was from 98 to like 2004. They did some limited releases, so this is like the first half of the set, and then the Mankind and Cactus Jack cards were a little bit of a separate set. So either way, $280 profit. I'm absolutely blown away by that one. So I'll be shipping this out today. Okay, the next item is this National Aviation Hall of Fame collection Brigadier General. It's a Lockheed P-38 Lightning model. So you guys can kind of see that. Sorry for all the glare. It's a pretty cool model. So pull it back here a little bit. Anyway, so this guy actually has a $40 price tag on it, but I ended up selling it for $30.63. The buyer did pay almost $20 in shipping because it's going to the United Kingdom. So I'm actually getting a lot of sales on these models, especially around the World War II stuff. Around the world. I've had people all over the place buying stuff. So really cool stuff. And I guess not a lot of people maybe are offering the international shipping. So they bought this with the eBay global shipping program. So once I pack it and send it, it's done. And they pretty much, I'm guaranteed, sellers have a guarantee on those items. So let's say it takes 2 months to get there or something. eBay will remove negative feedback, and they'll also they'll guarantee the item. If it gets lost, then I don't lose anything out of that situation. So pretty awesome sale. This was a $2 item, obviously from the Mother's Day sale. So total profit on that's going to end up being around 25 bucks. So with those two items selling yesterday, and the earlier piece, you saw some items that sold very early morning yesterday morning. Those actually added together ended up being my biggest sales day this year, 2020. Ended up being a total of $469 in one day in total sales. So I was pretty pumped about that. So anyway, hopefully the week continues, because I'm well above my weekly average already. So I've got 4 days left of the week. So we'll see how things go. Okay, guys, yesterday's sales were pretty slow again. This June 10th sales, not slow, just not as many as I expected. So I'm going to kind of go ahead and show you guys the sales for June 10th. The first item is 3 of these Austin Powers sets that the packaging was messed up. So I went ahead and pulled the packaging off and just sold them as is with in the packaging that was remaining. The cardboard boxes were all messed up pretty badly. So it's Austin Powers, 2 different Austin Powers with a little bit different gear. Both of these guys are a little bit different. I don't know if you can tell the difference. One of them, he's got a camera. This one, he's got a toothbrush, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff. This one, he's got a camera. And then Dr. Evil has his little dog with him. So those sold for, I was actually surprised. I didn't know if these would ever sell, but they sold for $13.99, and the buyer paid about $7 shipping. It does have to go priority because of the weight. So not bad. I got $2 into each of those items. As I'm for the Mother's Day haul, I'm counting every single item as $2. I kind of divided it out. So you figure I got $6 into that, sold for $13.99. I'm probably going to make about $6. So not a huge profit, but had I tried to sell them with the messed up cardboard and the mangled cardboard, they may never have sold. So I went ahead and just cleaned them up, took the cardboard off, and sold them as is with without the cardboard. Okay, so the next item is a set of 2 of these LOL sets. These are this one here is the furniture, I guess, bedroom set, and then this other one is actually the beauty salon. This one's called the Cozy Coupe. So they still have the price tag on top, $1.49. I got them for $1.49 each. Walgreens got them in. They got way too many of them, I guess, right when they launched. So I went ahead and snatched up all of them. I think they were $14.99. They were 90% off. So that was a huge buy. I've sold a lot of these individually for, I want to say, $14.99 a piece, but these 2 together, I reduced the price down to $21.99, and the buyer paid about $12 shipping. That may be a little high on the shipping. I'll have to check it out. Together, I'll probably be able to ship this out for about $8.50, so I may make a couple dollars on shipping. I'll let eBay do the shipping calculation. Sometimes it's a little high, so not sure what's going on there. But either way, total profit on that is going to be, let's see, 3, probably about $15 to $16, looks like. So that was a huge pickup from Walgreens. Okay, so the last sale, there was only, I guess, 3. There was actually, there was a Ronson sale yesterday, so I've got absolutely 1 of these dudes left. So the Ronsons sold, and I shipped that out yesterday. That was about a $4 profit. Sold for $5.50. So that one went out. I've got 1 left, so you guys might see this one more time, unless I find another big stash of them for super cheap. Otherwise, those are almost also. I sold 32 different sets of those, and then I've got 1 individual one left. I listed it. I think I listed it for like $3.75 just to see if I could go ahead and move it, but that's it. And then this last thing is a set of 2 DVDs, Ray Charles. One is the modern Ray Charles with Jamie Foxx, and the other is Ray Charles live in concert with the Edmonton Symphony. So these DVDs are pre-owned. This is part of the 750 DVD set I told you guys in a couple videos back. I bought in bulk multiple DVD and audiobook purchases. All the audiobooks just about are gone, but I've probably only sold about 30 of the DVDs. I've had to reduce the prices across the board because there's just so many DVDs out there right now. But anyway, these 2 sold for $6.29. and the buyer paid shipping on top of that. So I've got 54 cents into each of these. So what is that, $1.08 plus the fees and stuff? I'm still going to make what, $4.50 profit. So not bad. I'll do that. I'll do that in bundles. This is usually the small bundle. I've got usually like 7 to 20 different DVDs in bundles. So hopefully I can sell those and get a little bit higher profit margins. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. God bless, and come back and see some more. Leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And as always, definitely please subscribe. Let me know you guys are enjoying the content and what else you want to see. I'm wide open to do a lot of other videos. I actually have a Goodwill video that I'm trying to, I actually messed up, and I'm going to try and put that out for you guys. And then I have another video to go over a set of box lights that I purchased for about $100 off of Amazon. I'm going to do an unboxing of those. So hopefully you enjoyed it. God bless, guys.